Bro, y'all is funny as fuck. I did not know that there was a petition being signed to get Nicki Minaj deported back to Trinidad. The internet is undefeated. Y'all is hell. And not only that, y'all, that's not even it. The kicker is Donald Trump signed it too. My stomach hurt. I don't think it's funny, but it's funny to me. Like, what? They told her, get her out of here.
We were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as Black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Amen. Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty.
Nicki Minaj is in real trouble, man. Like, the barbs is turning on her. Some have turned on her. Some is riding with her. But ever since she went on to that Turning Point USA thing with Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, people been upset with her. Now, she says some stuff that we agree with, right? Some stuff that those of us in the grassroots, we agree with, letting boys be boys and girls be girls and all the regular old talking points that she was using. But when she started going and throwing Black women under the bus to justify why W women are beautiful, as y'all can show that I play here, right, that was just crazy. Right? But she just kept on doing it over, just saying a bunch of stuff. And people are making excuses for her. Some people are pulling away from her. They're upset. But I think, in my opinion, I think that bag is getting low. That bag she got is getting low. Rock Nation has been messing with her tour. And Rock Nation supports the Democrat side, the radical left. So she runs over to the radical right for help and support because Desiree Perez was pardoned by Donald Trump. So now she goes and she ingratiates herself into those people by at the same time talking down about Black women to justify the W woman's beauty. Like, the whole thing gets crazy. For those of y'all that forgot, let's revisit that.
Vice President, he makes me, well, I love both of them, but they're both powerful men, smart, strong, all of that, but both of them have a very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. I can relate to them. When I hear them speak, I know that they're one of us. Like, I know that they're not, don't you guys agree? They haven't lost touch of the world. They're still connected to the world and what's happening in the world, with the younger people and older people, with the richer people and not so rich people. We were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as Black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Amen. Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It does.
Now, there's a lot of women coming out to make excuses for her, right? And want to run interference. And they're giving all kinds of elaborate schemes and plots and all kinds of stuff as to why she's made the decisions that she's made, right? People coming out, man, and a lot of the barbs is going to stick with her. They don't care that she said those disparaging things about Black women. They don't care, right? She's a barb, and they're selective in their outrage. They're upset with people. Now, if I would have said that, oh my God, they would want, and I'm a citizen, they would want me deported to Alaska somewhere. They'd have sent me to Kazakhstan. Get me out of here. But because it's Nicki Minaj and it's somebody that they like, oh, well, she didn't mean it that way. Yes, she did. She sat right up there with that W woman and said what she said about black women right in front of y'all face. And you still got women talking like this.
There's nothing to be confused about why Nicki has decided to join the Republican Party. The lady needs protection. I heard someone today talking about, oh, she's in her Kanye era. Why did Kanye need to do that? Align themselves with a person like that? Because he also needed protection. Hollywood is a super strong force, and if you speak out against the narrative of what they want, they will come for you. We have all seen how Jay-Z and the powers that be that are running the hip-hop and entertainment industry are trying to shut down Nicki Minaj. They are gangsters. Nicki Minaj had to align herself with someone that was even more powerful, or her life literally was depending on it. She wants to live. So before you think about a reputation that's being ruined, a career, natural human instinct is to want to live. So I keep hearing people talk about this is for power. This is for protection. I guarantee you that.
Yes, I am still a Barb. No, I don't care that she's a Trump supporter, MAGA Minaj. I do not care. I never knew her political views before, and now that I know him, still don't care. And the funny thing is y'all voted for him. She's with over half of the voting population. So why y'all mad? Like, let's just be real. Y'all need to pick something else to be mad about. So I will still be a Barb. If y'all want to be no Barb no more, no one cares. Literally, no one cares. She'll still have fans. She'll still be the #1 rap female in the world. It doesn't matter. But yes, I am still a Barb. So continue with your day. Don't ask me. I don't care. I like her music, and that's that.
So you got a whole bunch of women making excuses for this immigrant, man. And she clearly has no respect for black women. There's no sisterhood. She's looking out for herself. She got that husband, right? There's all kinds of allegations because you have women that are not Barbs, that don't like Nicki Minaj. Some of these women are Cardi B fans. Some of these women are fans of other black women that Nicki Minaj has disrespected over the years, and they don't like her. They are celebrating in the fact that she's under fire. And they want her deported back to Trinidad, where sometime in the next month or 2 months or so, by the middle of 2026, she gonna be running down the street in the Carnival. That's what they want her in, the Trinidadian Carnival. They want her gone, right? And now a lot of women are talking like this.
So I went to go check out the petition for Nicki Minaj because I keep hearing about it. I never paid attention to it. I didn't sign it or none of that. But going to go look at it, this many people are upset with her and want her gone. And I understand it. They even got pictures of her husband and his many mugshots. This right here is diabolical. They're using Kenneth Petty's mugshots as a basis for getting her out. So 78,000 people thought it was important to get her out. So real quick, I'm going to tell you why it's so important and why this matter is a big issue for Black America. Because we extend our hand, we put you on, and we give you this platform. And then in the end, when you get what you got and you don't need us no more, you turn on us. There is one thing I want to say to the Barbs. I am proud of you. I haven't seen not one person continuing to back this nonsense that she done did. Why in the world would Nicki Minaj turn her back on y'all and then y'all still support her? I am glad to have not seen many support her still, because that's just some nonsense. Y'all know Nicki been spiraling. She's been spiraling for a long time. She's been incoherent. She's gotten online and she's acted a plumb fool. Now me, I don't care whether she get deported or she stay here. I don't care. It don't matter to me. But what does matter to me is y'all stop supporting her nonsense. Stop putting money in her pocket.
A lot of people underestimate just how far Nicki Minaj is willing to go to try and one-up somebody that she is intimidated by. And that's why so many people are disillusioned by her most recent behavior. But to be quite honest, she has always been this kind of person and nothing has changed. The writing has been on the wall for quite some time now. It's not far-fetched to believe that Nicki Minaj is aligning herself with the Republicans as of right now because her mortal enemies within the music industry are aligned with the Democrats, and she feels as though she has been left out of the club. Just like it's not far-fetched to believe that the only reason why Nicki Minaj even got with Kenneth Petty in the first place is because Kenneth Petty is a dangerous criminal and a gang member, and her mortal enemy within the industry, who is Cardi B, is a part of that same gang within New York, and she wanted to be able to antagonize Cardi B freely without having to worry about being attacked. And it actually makes a lot of sense because in her most recent online spat with Cardi B, one of the things she said in her tweets is, "I outranked you in your own gang," which gives you a glimpse into the inner world and the mentality of Nicki Minaj and how she thinks. Like, she's very petty. She will compete over the most silliest, most stupid things, even if it destroys her. Like, she doesn't care how stupid she looks to the rest of the world. As long as she can have the upper hand and one up somebody that she doesn't like, she is willing to take that risk. I truly believe in my heart of hearts that this is why Nicki Minaj has been on the warpath that she's been on for the past few years now. Like, a lot of it has to do with hypervigilance from being destabilized by other female rappers such as Remy Ma. But I also think it has to do with the fact that she built her career on dominance. And once you build your career on dominating other people, anybody who poses a threat to your dominance has to be neutralized, at least in Nicki Minaj's mind. The reason why this is a plausible theory is because there was a point in time when Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion would release a single, and then all of a sudden Nicki Minaj would randomly drop a single on the same exact date as them to try and steal attention away from their music while also keeping her name trending in the algorithm. And it was always oddly timed, as if she knew exactly when their release dates were. Now, if you fast forward to her online spat with Lotto did reveal to us that Nicki Minaj told her on the phone, "Do you think I don't know everybody's release dates at every major record label?" And in the intro of her Chun-Li single, she narrates, "I kept my spies on you. I didn't like what they reported back. You should have known that this was perfectly designed architecture." So Nicki Minaj has been signaling for a while now that she does have moles within the music industry who feed her information about other people's release dates, particularly people that she doesn't like, so that she can try and sabotage their releases by releasing on the same date as them and stealing attention away from their hype.
So you got a lot of them are upset with her. And she lost like 10 million followers. Now we see what's happening right now with the Somali immigrants. But I feel like right now, Nicki Minaj is being treated worse than them. She is under fire. They got petitions to get her out of here. She lost like 10 million subs. It's just a whole bunch of stuff, man. I mean, it's so bad. It's so bad that, like I said, I don't think that most of this stuff is real because, you know, it's the internet. But she's upset millions of people because half of her fan base was LGBTQ. And then when she went on there and said that about black women, she done knocked off a whole portion of black women. So you got LGBTQ and it's black women that's a part of that, right? Then black women, and then people that just support the radical left, that she's over there with the right because, you know, they do political gangbanging, right? So now she's over there with them. That's the way that they're viewing her. But I mean, let's look at what's in regards, because I use the term that she's being treated worse than some of these Somalians, right? Look at this, right?
Bro, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I knew about the Somali 20 years ago. I had my son 20 years ago. I went to go get Section 8. Drove down to the Section 8 office in Columbus, Ohio, and guess who seen? All Somalis in the parking lot. They was there for 8 hours already. Had tents, vans parked. They had tents. They had their vans parked in the parking lot and made tents. It's first come, first serve when you go to get help from the government, when you need aid, when you need financial aid. First come, first serve. You got to wait behind 100 Somalians. I'm American. I got to wait behind 100 Somalians to even get help. Then when you wait after all these, oh yeah, we don't got no more room left. We only had 80 spots. Yeah, 100 Somalians got Section 8. I knew about this 20 years ago. I never did get the Section 8, and the government, the federal government, don't care. They complicit. They corrupt.
Now, I threw that clip in there because I'm going to say something that's interesting. The radical left doesn't want to deport these Somalis and these immigrants, these Mexican immigrants and all these people, right? The radical left, all these women on the left and these men on the left and these LGBTQ groups on the left, they want to support these Somalis. They want to support all these people that's here illegal. And they want to make excuses for them, right? I don't agree with what Nicki Minaj did, right? But Nicki Minaj, who is an American citizen, who you guys followed for years, made a lot of money, brought billions, contributed billions to the economy and what she does, right? You want to kick her out of the country because she went over there with the radical right and voiced her opinion that you disagree with. So now, all of a sudden, selective politics, you want to kick Nicki Minaj out the country, but you want to keep the Somalis here. You want to keep the Mexicans here. You want to keep the Asians here. All these other groups that's here illegally, you want to keep them in the country, but you want to kick Nicki Minaj out because she says something that you don't agree with. But you mad at the radical right for saying things that you don't agree with. So it's only supposed to be based around what you want. The agenda is based around what you want and nothing else, right? I don't agree. I agree when she said let boys be boys and certain things she said. But when she went up there and started disparaging black women to justify a white woman's beauty, I disagree with that. I don't think that she should have been there in the first place. But if you're going to draw up a petition to get her kicked out the country, why you mad at grassroots black people and other people saying get these Somalis out of here if they dealing in fraud? Why are you going out of your way to try to keep them here? Selective politics, man. That's why I tell y'all guys, as a grassroots brother, I don't support none of them. The grassroots right or the grassroots left, they all corrupt. And none of them meet the real interests of black America, of real FBA Americans. They're not our allies, man. She showed you that you're not an ally of hers by when she went up there, what she said. She don't respect black women. Black American women made her who she is. But because she's been touring globally, she no longer has any respect for you. We know that, right? But these other immigrant groups come here. Y'all seen when I put the video up when he was saying that, check this out, right? That imam in the masjid was saying that all black Americans are born to single moms and we have no fathers. They abandon us. So what you're saying is that the black women are hoes. That's exactly what they're saying. But y'all fighting to keep them here. Man, it's just the hypocrisy, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why in the Book of Negroes, this chapter of the Book of Negroes, I'm just sitting there. I'm just out the way, man. I ain't like y'all just go have at it, man. Y'all want to run and be a part of all these political groups and think you doing something and waiting for something to come out the sky to save you. Go ahead, man. I'm just trying to get my paper, man, and do what I need to do for my family because y'all don't care. Y'all so sleep is a shame. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, y'all so sleep. The fire alarm is going off. The whole house is on fire, and you still ain't woke up yet. You still ain't woke up yet. The masses, not everybody, but a large percentage of the masses of you, man. And it's sad. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till next time, peace.